So I finished the walk, and I'll make this little ending to go at the beginning. Right now, for the background noise, I'm just in a local restaurant called Bucharest, and waiting for a waiter. I spent the day basically just chilling in my room. I was really tired, so I kind of didn't do shit, and the Wi-Fi died. So I napped and read and napped, and finally decided to take a walk, just kind of to check things out. And that led me into, I'm not sure if it's the poorest quarter, but it was certainly a poor quarter. It wasn't devastatingly poor like I'm used to seeing in like India, where you actually see people dying or starving, or even the few things I saw in Nigeria where someone could just drop dead on the street and that was it. But it's an eye-opener. It really is. I know we all know there's entire populations that live at an income level that, God, a couple of hours of minimum wage in the States would probably pay for a week of what they make. Geez, the one kid I tried to pay extra for the little pizza, he charged me 15 cents, so I was going to give him the other 15 cents, and he just kind of smiled at me. He says, "Oh no, you're forgetting your change." So I didn't see any other tourists. I'm kind of the only loser out here that's American or European or from out of town, as far as I can tell. So definitely that makes an impression on you, though. So here it goes. By the way, I'm keeping the camera close to my face because the background music is so loud. I'm not sure if my voice will even get to it. I may have to reshoot this. There's traffic. And then there's Cairo traffic. Dogs, yes. Yes. They're playing. There's no dumb dogs here. All the dumb dogs have been run over. Yes. I'm thinking about Bella and little genetic study. Yes, you little cutie. You're a cutie. All right, I'm gonna buy you something. I just can't help it. Buy some popcorn, and they don't like it. Oh, there you got the picture. Go ahead, try it. They're just staring at it. Is it good? Is it good? Is it good? Come on. Come on, it's num-nums. My dogs suck it all up like pigs. Yes, black dog, you're the smarter one. Come on, white dog, you can do it. Nummity num. Nummity num. I love dogs. Yes, even a little street Egyptian dog. If the locals are that nervous to cross, I chickened out and took the overpass. Better place for taking a shot anyways. See that minibus in front of me? That's like a third empty. There will be people crammed in. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 4 inside there. 20 people easily. Okay, so I turned down a narrow alleyway in skyscraper, New Cairo, but still looks slummy. And I'll be honest, I definitely feel the least comfortable I felt doing something like this since I've been on the road. This is definitely the poorest area I've been, even compared to, say, Istanbul. And I guess the one positive is, let me start with the negative. I definitely got a place that's far away from Touristville. I wasn't actually trying to do it this time. I just did it because I was in a rush and fucked up. And I have no reference points trying to look online for, like, you know, where to go and reserve a place. And so that puts me miles away from everything that's kind of like, well, touristy. So the second thing is basically like one or two people in the hotel staff speak any English that's passable. So everything's, again, Google Translate, which kind of only works one way in Arabic because I can say it to them, but it's hard to get it back because I think a lot of them aren't familiar with talking back into Google. But I'll work on that because it actually picks up their Arabic and translates it pretty darn well. It's kind of amazing. Ditto for Hebrew. Oh yeah, so no one's hawked me at all. I'm kind of invisible. Normally, if I'll say at any regular bazaar or any place where tourists are, you're pretty much getting hit up all the time. And bakshish, or tips, here is basically part of life. It's the way people earn anything. So it's kind of like, okay, make sure I have the right currency, make sure I know the conversion rate. So that way I give an appropriate tip and tip often. It's, yeah, it's just kind of the way to go because that's apparently how a lot of people make their living. It just rained recently and everything's marble and therefore slippery as fuck. So anyways, I stopped here just a second to collect my thoughts. And just kind of, as I said, I passed by a few stalls when I actually bought something for those dumb dogs. I was looking for a can of tuna, a can of any meat, but they didn't have any. So I got the popcorn thinking, well, our dogs can't be more retarded than other dogs. I was wrong. And yeah, no one is trying to sell me anything. And that tells me almost more than anything where I am. Every country has its way of making bread. Looks good. Looks good. So there are just little shops like this, which you see everywhere in Africa, and just minuscule bits to sell. A lot of them have the same thing. So I just talked to a couple little girls, did the little Google Translate with them, but they still couldn't read, so that didn't go very far. Anyways, I think I will cut it out. It's hard to say how videoing will be taken, if it's being looked at as condescending or insulting or what. So this will probably be it because it doesn't get any different, really, just narrower and darker. So we got the little scooters coming through, and then we have, holy shit, a real live donkey. Yes. Yes, yawning. Okay, how come Eddie Murphy's voice comes to mind? You gonna yawn again, buddy? Oh, this dude has got the loudest voice on earth. He just managed to get a sale for some oranges, I think. He yells at people. He yells really loud. He could put a siren to shame. And hawking his wares. So he just got an offer from some unknown floor above me. That's him crawling downstairs. He got the bag of stuff. I'm not feeling him directly. But there you got it. What's so overwhelming is this is how a huge part of the world lives. This is their life. This is their livelihood. This is it. This is all they know. I'm switching to vertical because the height of the alley, I'm going to see what it looks like. Now I'm going to switch it back to horizontal. This is an area where I've actually diverted from a couple alleys because now I see things that do make me feel a little nervous. A bunch of kids, teenagers, and all they've got for anything is rap. And who knows what sort of aspirations to the future or what type. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to go much further here because I just simply really am alien here. And this is an alien world. And there are limits to being a tourist. So that's this is the deeper area, which on the Google Earth shot I'll paste. You'll see this is at like almost spaghetti thin streets everywhere. This leads to a lighted area, but I'm not sure what it's about. Got a veil across it or curtain, but and people have been coming through it. Only because I saw a scene that, well, heard a scene. Here's dinner. Poor guys. Chickens elsewhere. It's one of these little jitney bugs coming by with a boombox on it. I'm not sure quite how it powered the boombox, but that was too freaking funny to ignore. So all that adventure came from walking through buildings like this. These are kind of the front, and it goes middle age is pretty fast.